Hello, welcome to a video about Google extensions. Now, I have my Google Chrome open and you can see that I'm signed in. So remember again, if you need to sign in, you would go into settings, you would get signed in using your Google account. All right. So again, but once you've signed in and you're on your own computer, you're good to go. Now, Google extensions are located right up here. These are all my Google extensions. Now, Google extensions are very personal because what do I need my Google Chrome to do? Because each extension adds a function to the Google Chrome for me. So for example, if I hover, you can see that if I wanted to quickly create a Google Doc, I would click on this and I could just quickly create any one of those. Okay, for example, I have a Pinterest button on here. So if I find something that I like and I want to throw it on Pinterest, I can do that. This little button right here actually lets me add things to all types of social media, Twitter, Facebook, whatever I need there. This is called One Tab. Again, One Tab, what happens is if I have a bunch of tabs open, so if I had multiple tabs open here and I click on One Tab, what it does, now I didn't really open anything. Let me just bring up a few things real quick and you can see what I mean here. So if I start to open up, multiple tabs and I go to this One Tab extension, notice they're all listed right here. And I could restore them all, or I could use it to easily delete them all. So I can just say restore all and they pop right back up. Okay, so again, that's how you can go ahead and organize your tabs. This is one of my favorites. If I am on a website, for example, if I'm in Wikipedia or wherever I happen to be, and I use this little green one, this is actually a print friendly. What this lets me do, this lets me go through and I can delete different parts of this before I print it. So I can clean it up and print only what I need, or even save that as a PDF. So that's pretty nice. This right here, this is a URL shortener. It's a Google one, but what's nice about that, if I was tweeting or using social media or I wanted to share something with the students, I could quickly shorten that. I could even get a QR code for it. This right here, this is my citations, and I can do this in different manners. You can see APA, Chicago, Harvard, MLA. This is my Google Classroom shortcut that I can have up there. This is Shake Up Learning, which is Casey Bell. You've hopefully seen maybe some resources, or you will see some from her. These are just her most recent blog posts. Okay, so again, this will let me save something right to Google Drive. This actually is another one of my favorites, is Screencastify, and I'm currently using that to actually, video this or record this as I go through it. Now you'll see some of these are grayed out. That means they work in the background. Like for example, here's my Pandora. Now if you've ever listened to Pandora, periodically Pandora will pop up and say, hey, are you still listening? Blah, blah, blah. That answers yes for me and just keeps it rolling through. I still have ads, but Pandora never stops. This right here, this is an awesome extension. It's called Read and Write for Google Chrome, but what that will do is it'll actually read things for students, let them annotate. And teachers can actually get a free copy. Grammarly, so if I open something up and it doesn't have a spell check and I start typing, for example, what will happen is that Grammarly will actually pop in there and it will help me as far as helping me to check for spelling and grammar, and that one is also free. So for example, if I wanted to edit this right here, Grammarly actually comes in right here, and if I misspell something, then what happens is it will let me know and I can click on it and then I can go ahead and I can fix that. So that's a nice extension. Now again, like I said, extensions are very personal. So again, depending on what you need, just like back when we looked at apps. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to settings and show you something. Back to the hot dog. So this time I go to the hot dog. We spent a lot of time in settings. I'm going to go to more tools. If I go to more tools, you will see extensions. So the hot dog, more tools, extensions. Now, if I click on that, you'll actually see here's all of my extensions. So if I want to disable something, I can disable it, or I can even go, okay, I just want to get rid of that altogether. So I can just remove it. Now it's gone. Okay, so again, you can disable, enable, and delete. And if I go to the bottom, I'll actually see this is just a web store. I can say get more extensions. We've already been, when you see the Google Apps video, you will see that I go through the App Store. But we'll do it here just in case this is the first one you watch. So I'm in the Chrome Web Store. Notice it's highlighted extensions. So what if I wanted a calculator? So I do calculator. And again, it tries to find some calculators for me. First, it has apps. Remember, those would go there. If you've seen that video, if not, then you're just learning that. But extensions, notice here, this one is an extension, so I would add it to Chrome. Now, one thing you can look at, there's reviews, how highly rated is it? You can come over here and, there's a few features that you could, search for. But, again, you'll find the extensions and you would simply, you just say add to Chrome. It's going to pop it into Chrome. It's going to let you know we have to have a few, maybe some permissions. We'll add the extension. And then what will happen is we should see it. Aha, there it is. Notice it gives me a little bit of information. I have to click on it to use it. And again, it tells me I can manage that. So again, I can easily, I now have a calculator that I can click on right here, and I can use that. So, again, whatever you need in these extensions. Okay, so just remember you get extensions and apps out of the web store. Okay, thank you.